I bet you're wondering how we got ourselves into this situation. We're Group 2, the fun guys. For our civic engagement project, we got a tour of Martin's farm, where large-scale composting is done using compost that is shipped from UMass, as well as grocery stores such as Big Y and Whole Foods and restaurants. Then we worked with Amy Donovan, who is the program director at Franklin County Solid Waste Management District. During our time with her, we learned about the two smaller scales of composting, medium and small. Our project taught us about the importance of using food waste beneficially.
In 1987, Martin's Farm was the first farm permitted for on-site composting in Massachusetts. At first, the food scraps were used for feeding animals and the shredded cardboard for their bedding. Now, Adam Martin uses grass clippings, leaves, food waste, and animal waste to make compost. Instead of food scraps going to waste, Martin's Farm uses them to create soil and mulch. Making compost on such a large scale is a complicated process that involves a lot of work. Various machines grind up and sort food waste, as well as place it into rows where it ages for 13 weeks total, being turned and aerated after 5 weeks. He produces various mixtures using biochar, which holds 5 times its weight in water. The mixtures are then purchased by farmers and gardeners.
In our time at the Franklin County Solid Waste Management District, Amy introduced us to medium-scale composting using backyard bins called earth machines that combine daily household waste with grass clippings and fallen leaves to create a fertile compost that can be used in one's garden. Not only does this form of composting help the aesthetic value of your home, it helps homeowners save money. Pay-as-you-throw is a system in Massachusetts that bills homeowners per pound of trash that is thrown out. On average, towns with pay-as-you-throw programs threw out 609 pounds less per household than towns that did not have this kind of program.
Amy showed us how to compost using a small bin that can be kept in a home using newspaper, food scraps, and a special type of worm called red wigglers. Building a worm bin is a process which is designed to create a conducive environment for the worms to produce finished compost. The worms need food to break down, such as fruit and vegetable scraps, coffee grounds, and eggshells. After a few weeks, the worms will have digested the food scraps, and the finished compost can be separated and the worms reused for another compost bin.
I think it's really about showing people that we need to be more environmentally responsible for the things we throw out and for all the waste that we do create.
Knowing what I know now more about composting, I think I'm gonna try and incorporate composting into my own family's house and try and get my family on board with the idea of composting, so I'd definitely say it was rewarding.